Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be doing a doodle diary. And I know some of you may think this particular picture is really awesome, but I wanted to show you this one because I did it. And, in looking back on it, it's not my favorite. I did it of Rainn Wilson, of course, and I love Rainn Wilson. He's a cool dude. Dwight from The Office, if you're not familiar with the name Rainn Wilson. But I don't know. And looking at this, I just think I enjoyed drawing it and coloring it. I really did. But when I go back and I review it, and, this is the moments that, it's still good. Don't get me wrong. We learn every time we do it. And that's one of the reasons I'm putting it up, is because we need to learn from our mistakes. And you need to realize that not everything people put out into the world will be, sunshine and rainbows, I guess, or whatever. And I know that's what sometimes I guess, artists, they try to hide the flaws and the mess ups, but I don't know. I mean, you may enjoy this, and I don't hate it. I don't really hate the way it turned out, but I felt I could have done way better. But this is, like I said, a doodle. But even as doodles go, I feel that it could have been a little bit more livelier. I felt that it is kind of caricature-esque with the face, but and the neck and everything. I mean, these are not actually proportions and all. It's not trying to be true to life at all. I don't like to do the true to life when it's not. I mean, it's something you should always challenge yourself with, but it's not something I want out of the doodle diary. I want to doodle. I want to have fun. I want to do caricature type, cartoony characters. I really admire Will Terrell and his art videos, and I just see fun in it. Mary Doodles, she does wonderful watercolors and drawings, and they're amazing. It's just fun. You can tell that it's just something fun. You're drawing funny things, fun stuff, just having a good time, and that's the whole purpose of this video. But I will say, from an artist standpoint, from me seeing it after it's fully done, and when I spoke about it before this topic, a lot of people start judging it midways through. Like, they will get to this point right here in the video and go, I hate it. This is stupid. I hate this drawing. And give up. And no, don't give up, ever. Like, make sure you finish it through. You finish through, especially if it's just a doodle. And you're not wasting a lot of materials or anything like that. You're just having a doodle. Your sketchbook is just for doodling and practicing. Or this is not for a client, especially if it's like that. Just draw and finish it. And then even if it doesn't look 100% to your liking, much like this one kind of, it turned out a little, little less lively. It didn't really pop and make me, feel happy at the end. I still like it, but you'll still learn something. And I did learn something, I look back at other things I've drawn, and I look back at this, and I just feel I need to experiment with shapes more. I need to make them even more cartoony in a way. Like, I think this borderlines on cartoony, real, and I like it. Don't get me wrong, but I want to challenge myself in another way, in a way that I'm not used to. I want to break out of the box of what this represents. This straight down the gun look. I need to have better poses. He's just like he's standing there. He's standing, with book and pancake in hand, waiting for me to get done drawing him, as opposed to I want to catch more real life. I want to feel like, much like Will Terrell. I'm going to mention Will Terrell a lot here because I watch a lot of his videos, and I watch a lot of the other people who do more life drawing, as it's called, like going out and people watching and drawing them. In motion, like where they're filling a bag full of food at the supermarket, or they're walking down the street walking a dog, or eating a hot dog or something. Just it's things like that. I'm going to have to I don't know, go out more and poke around the town and sit around and watch people. There's not really places to watch people around here. To be honest, we don't. I mean, supermarkets and malls, I guess, would be the best, but when it comes to watching people, like at the park, you just see people running and stuff. You don't really see anybody doing anything magnificent, and it's not really a huge deal. Whereas you could probably go somewhere I guess I'd have to take it and do something like this, at a restaurant or something. But it'd always be pictures of people eating. But that's what I say here. I want you guys to submit pictures to me. I want you, no, don't deliberately pose in particular ways, but just, drop some pictures and I'll try different stuff, and make sure to use the hashtag, tag me in it, of course, but use hashtag Doodle Diary as well. So that way I can easily find them there with that hashtag. That's what hashtags were designed for. And I'll show you, I'll have an example of what the hashtag should look like if you're new to the hashtag biz, or you want to make sure you get it right with everyone else's. But it'll give me a way to, have a draw and see about some stuff. And because it don't always have to be like celebrities and cartoon characters and video game characters that I enjoy. Most definitely not, because that's not going to challenge me. It still challenges me to do something that is beloved. And we talked about nostalgia and stuff, because people are going to be a little bit more judgmental when it comes to you drawing taking your artistic style and utilizing it to draw, say, a Ninja Turtle or Sonic the Hedgehog or Mario or something like that. But that is also a challenge in itself. But I don't know. I mean, the challenge when it comes down to drawing people, drawing activity, drawing body shapes. I need to practice different shapes. I need to experiment more, because that's where Will Terrell is so strong. It's like he can draw these amazing. He can turn like derpy shapes that he just draws on a thing and turn it into a human. And I know that I'm capable of this, and I want to break the cycle, because I want to learn something here. I want you to learn something and know that you can learn something, because I want to show you by example that I can learn. And over the course of these, I want these to morph, to change, to, because I can get the job done with drawing and get you to see something, and I can definitely draw really good. I mean, today was just, a little bit of a derp when it come down to it. I felt it, I was feeling it, and I drawed it, and I enjoyed it. But when I step back and I'm editing it and reading here, it feels like, as an artist, I'm capable of more here from this picture. Looks amazing. I mean, it doesn't look amazing, is what I'm saying. I don't know why I said it looks amazing. It doesn't. It lacks something, and I'm going to practice more. And that's what, I hope every one of you will do. But enough said about that. I want to update you on some things with the vlog, because that's also what this is for, is to chat about things. Soon enough, I'm going to be taking puppet commissions, about 2 or 3. So I would say, if you're ready, make sure you have if you're ready, have the fundage, be ready, have an idea of what you want, have some nice, reference pictures and all. And if you are seriously wanting one, and I will give you the email on the video and more details in the future when I do open it. I'm finishing one puppet, which is amazing. I've learned so much. Of course, I learn like you said, you're going to learn, with art, you're going to learn every time you do something. Something new is going to happen. You're going to flick your wrist a different way and find a different line that you didn't know you could do or something. It's something you have to experiment with. But with puppet building, I don't know. I like puppets. I love drawing and all too, but don't get me wrong. I like making puppets as well. So I'm learning about puppets and building, and about to open up some venues in which to make some money. So the commissions will be open, and I'll only take 2 or 3 at a time. 2 or 3. After I'm done with them, I open up 2 or 3 more, because mentally I don't want to overwhelm myself. I know as an artist I could be like, well, it's going to take a month or so. I've got about commissions, and it's just me doing it. But I don't want to I don't want to get you on the bandwagon there. And so that way you can see 2 or 3. And we make really serious inquirers as well. Of course, you can inquire about pricing, because there will be price differences, most definitely. There'll be deluxe style puppets, which is like I'm building right now. Video like that. And of course, there's the more of the lower end, which are still awesome, and they're a little cheaper. So it'll be different prices. And you can definitely hit me up to figure out those in the future. Not now, but when I put out the video, there will be a particular email that you can email me at, set aside just for it. That way I don't lose track of, anything. But yeah, that's amazing. I'm going to do a Patreon because I've been looking into it, and actually, it's perfectly, it's exactly what it was made for, was, things that I deal with, with art and puppets and the money it takes to produce puppets and have people and have things available for assistance and things to help me if I'm doing puppets. It's a labor of love and passion, most definitely, but it is one that I can't shovel my love and passion over to my power company and keep the lights on in the house. So the Patreon will be a way of, if you truly have some to help support on a by financial means, then that'll be awesome. Patreon will be right for you. Of course, you can still always watch the videos, thumbs up and love, but it's amazing. There'll be different perks and things for different levels of support. I'm really excited to unveil that, because it's to be able to have more time to dedicate to the puppets, to have more time to dedicate to my videos and the cosplay builds. There'll be tons more of those. I know you got to buy materials with the cosplay builds and take time out in which to do them and shoot them, and all the little hidden costs that we don't understand, that even I don't understand, and I do things like I see other people's costs, and it's really hard. Whether you're a pro gamer doing gaming news, much like Kelrick, you got internet fees for the most expensive internet to render. You've got the time it takes for you to, do the background information. You've got a computer parts, which is probably the key most part, because you got to have a good computer to play the games at the best settings, to show off all the details, to experience the game, to so you can write about it, stuff like that. So I mean, it really does. When you think about something like that, it's if that costs a great deal, I mean, you gotta, with the puppets and shooting, gosh, there's a lot of hidden costs. But we'll talk more about that on the Patreon video. I just felt like it's something we could chat about. That way, if you are excited about that, because I'm excited about being able to produce more, because that's my problem, is being able to getting the finances and being able to have the the knowledge of knowing that, well, this month I can actually not fret over the bills. I can work on this and that and the other, and still be able to maintain and write and develop puppets and things like that. So that's cool. That's something to look forward to. I'm excited to see how it goes. I know there's going to be collabs in the future with puppets, with Boogie and many others I've talked about. And if the more videos we can put out, the quicker we can knock those down, and see some growth in this channel. I got to get back on it. Didn't take much, ladies and gents, to knock the wind out of you, so to speak. You just gotta. That's the one thing I have to tell you. You got to keep going, keep moving, keep producing, keep working, because the harder you work, it definitely will show. And that's the way even with these doodles. Because at the beginning we started out, and I told you that this was not something I was proud of to the fullest. And I'm going to work hard to increase this skill here that I put in the doodles. If I can make a 30, 45-minute doodle look, amazing, then, that's just goodness knows how much time, if I put some real lengthy time into it, what I could develop. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to expanding my know-how with doodling and drawing and people sketching. I think that'll be a new avenue, and I hope you guys are enjoying the videos thus far and learn something, or at least feel enlightened and inspired to go out and kick the world in its ass and help yourself. So that's amazing. And we're getting close to the video, so thank you. Thumbs up, favorite, like, comment below. Tell me what you do if you get into how you escape your artsy dilemmas when you come to stuff like this. I know people get kind of down and out. What are some of the things that you want to experiment with art-wise and get better at? And maybe we can talk about those in the future video. And of course, Tell me if you're excited about all those awesome puppets I'm going to be creating for the people. If you want one, that'll be amazing. Thank you, and you guys have a wonderful day. And I apologize for the rain. If you heard rain throughout this video, it's raining like crazy here. I don't have a sound booth. Cue the music.